Now, any additional methods you can use? Because I just found out of your work and I thought it was fascinating. It's not just the laser light. Sometimes it's being used with hemi-sync-like kind of features with audio. So, and there's also a magnet kind of field you can use. So, what can you couple to this laser light therapy?
Any kind of energy which the nature uses as well. So electrical fields, magnetic fields. In additionally of the photon therapy, a magnetic field therapy is very useful. It gives a synergetical effect because the cells are starting to rejuvenate and starts cleaning. The cell communication is boosting up the cell refreshing. And by that there is a lot of toxic stuff the cells are taking out. And therefore our lymph system is neat, and this lymph system is more conductive than normal tissue. That means the lymph system takes more energy from that magnetic field which we are producing around. With other words, we have an additional magnetic lymph improving. And this in the summary is the cell communication, the cell metabolism is starting, and that magnetic field is take care that is drainaging out what the cells don't need.
I'm thinking of some little bit older research work of, for instance, Harold Sexton Burr, who found that electrical activities are coupled to cells dividing mechanisms and the replicating of mechanisms. If he would have the right biophotonic multiplicator, I'm not sure how they call it, equipment, would he have found out that it's actually light emissions, not just an electric signal? Is it the same?
I think it's a combination of all this. We can't divide it in very stringent parts. There's constantly changing from photons to electrons, from electrons to magnetic fields, and so it is a constantly giving and taking.
Okay. What could you say in general about the principle of life energy? Because I'm thinking of the concept of chi, prana, organ. There's a lot of theories about life energy. Would you say that light is the central life energy force?
I think so, because we know from many people which are watched when they die, they constantly talking about they see a tunnel of light. So they went back with their matter of body into the energetical part of life, of human, and that means light. Light and life, this is not by chance a very similar word. Yeah? Yes. I think with light, the nature by itself is on the end, on the top of the end of it. There's nothing else than light, which we measure physically. We have to think about mental energy, but it's a totally different level. That is energy. Maybe sooner or later we have technology to measure this as well and to manipulate this as well. But the physics we can follow in biological systems with photons. We are on top of that. There's nothing else.
Yes. Is photonics, not just biophotonics, but your work with laser light as a therapeutic modality, is this a holographic reality per se? Because I'm thinking the discovery of laser light also led to the holographic paradigm and to, for instance, inventions like the MRI scan. So how much is related to the holographic principle in your work? How important is that for you?
This is not very important because there is so many activity in the living system, and there's no time for holographic printing. So the main fact is we give the cells energy that their cell communication is being speed up.
Okay. Yeah. So this means, if I get you right, that we seem to look in physics, but especially in biology and in the healing paradigm we call medicine, maybe the wrong way, because we're not looking at preventive medicine, we're not looking at boosting, promoting the self-healing mechanisms, we're just fighting symptoms and fighting disease, while we should be maybe promoting health in the first place.
Correct. So I think the medicine in future is not against. The medicine of future is to helping the body for its self-helping process.
Yes, the self-healing process.
That is what we need, and that sooner or later the medicine, also the school medicine, the pharmacy has to learn. It's not need to fight against bacteria, to fight against virus, to fight against inflammation. The body by itself knows what's need, but we have to give the body the energy to do what's need, and therefore we have to have communication, and that's done with photons.
Yes, and we create a platform of frequencies.
Yeah.
And the bodies resonate, the cells resonate.
Correct.
With the vibrating frequencies they have.
We can use different frequencies, important frequencies, which we can measure in the brain.
Yes.
So EEG frequencies, alpha frequency, delta frequency, beta frequency. Then we have a special tool to activate brain frequencies. And the brain by itself for example, if you activate the brain with the alpha frequency, the result is more melatonin at night or more endorphin and dopamine a day.
Yes.
That is a directly effect of modulated light with different frequencies we know from measuring EEG frequencies in the brain.
You've also produced, I saw a device called the frequency generator.
Yeah.
Can you use that also to entrain certain brain frequencies, for instance, to create a relaxation response?
Yeah. It's relaxation frequencies are used, especially name is super learning. We can boost a learning process to, if we are relaxed, we take that what we learn directly in the subconscious, and that's more fixed as in the upper layer of the conscious.
Yes. We talked about healing. How do you see the process of pain? Because I know you look at pain as a different kind of signal than a normal therapeutic person would. How do you see pain and the treatment of pain?
Well, pain is not the direct target of laser or photon therapy. To release pain or to stop pain is a side effect of a healing process.
Yes.
Yeah?
It's a logical consequence of.
Yes, we can't numb the nerves to transfer a signal. So that is not the target which we follow with light or natural communication therapy.
Okay, there's another thing I would like to go to, if I may. You showed me a nice gadget which can cancel out the effects of a mobile phone. Of course, we both know a mobile phone and wireless internet is not the natural radiations of man, and they have quite harmful neurotoxic, DNA damaging and sometimes cancerous, cancer promoting effects. Can you say a little bit, if you like, about electrosmog and what to do about this?
Yeah, that is a very long story. It takes 3 or 4 another interviews.
We have 5 hours battery time. No.
Yeah.
Just your brief thought about it.
Okay. Well, I told you we have between 300 and 500,000 kilometer nerves in our body. And these are electrical cable, just biological electrical cable. And all the signals which the cable absorb are giving to the brain. And there's no filter between the body signals and the signals which we absorb as a long antenna from outside. All signals which the brain absorbs or get, it's a signal to do something in the brain and in the body. Yeah. And now we are running around here as an antenna with 300 and 500,000 kilometer lengths in our self-made world of electrosmog.
Yes.
So we are puppies of the energy of a mobile phone, of wireless things all around, and this, I think, that is a very, very bad situation for a healthy life. Yeah? So we have to stay away as long as possible from communication, radio communication signals, as long as possible.
Yes.
Yeah? Switch off whatever is not need and take a distance whatever it is need, is possible.
And just take a landline phone with a wire like I have. It's far, far better.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Correct, yeah.